After conditioning, all three groups were placed in a new device, a shuttle box. It was simple, a box divided by a low barrier. A bell would ring, and 10 seconds later, the floor on one side would electrify. To escape, the dog had only to jump over the low barrier to the safe side of the box. And here's where the results shocked the world. Group A dogs, who had learned to control, jumped the barrier almost immediately. They knew action mattered. The dogs in Group C, the naive ones, figured out quickly too. A few jumps and they learned to avoid the shocks. And Group B dogs, the ones who had been conditioned to believe nothing worked, just lay down. They whimpered, they accepted the shocks, even though the escape was right in front of them, they didn't even try. The conclusion was clear. Helplessness is not about pain, it's about belief. The dogs in Group B had been conditioned to believe their actions did not matter, and that belief paralyzed them even in a new situation where escape was actually easy. Despair, Seligman showed, it's not just sadness or exhaustion, it's a learned passivity. Once the brain generalizes nothing I do works, it stops trying even when the cage door is wide open. This experiment became a cornerstone of psychology because it explains so many destructive human patterns. Now think about it. Abusive relationships. Victims stay, not because they can't leave, but because their past attempts to change or escape failed. They've learned to believe freedom is impossible, even when help is obviously available. The discouraged student. After failing test after test after test, they stop studying. I'm just bad at this, they say. They stop trying new strategies, tutors, or practice. They don't even look for an escape. Political apathy. Citizens stop voting, believing one person's voice can't change anything. They resign themselves to the status quo. But the damage of helplessness is not physical, it's cognitive. It blinds us. The mind makes a sweeping false generalization. Past failures equal permanent failures.